All right, so good afternoon, everyone. So sorry about the wait. So we'll go till 5:30. So let's get right into it and let's embody. Just turn your palms facing up, coming into easy seated pose. So I'm sitting in easy seated pose. If this is too difficult for you, you can always just straighten your legs, okay? Let's greet our breath, and as we greet our breath, let's begin to notice every in-breath and every out-breath. Soften your shoulders and let it fall. Soften your belly. Give your entire being permission just to soften into the earth and the earth energy. And as you do that, you relinquish all external stuff and bring all of who you are into your practice this afternoon. And maybe if you want to make an intention for your practice, it's always a nice thing to do. Let's take a few more breaths here. Just breathing in and breathing out and just connecting with every part of your being. So let's go right into warming up the body and going into breath exercise or pranayama. So nice deep inhale, let's bring our hands into heart center and here acknowledge yourselves and we acknowledge our practice. From here we take a nice deep inhale, we're going to rise the arms all the way up, lengthen up, stretch up, squeezing the abdominals nice and tight. As we exhale through the nose or mouth, we bring our arms in front of our heart center, just lengthening the fingertips a little bit away from the body. From here, we take a deep inhale, we open up our arms, lengthening and stretching it away from the body, and then slowly and gently we pull back, and we pull back as if we want to bring the shoulder blades together, getting into the back body. And as we exhale, we bring our fingertips down onto our mat and drop our chin onto chest. We take a gentle in-breath and out-breath here. And then we go again. Inhale through the nose. And as we inhale, we bring in renewed energy and strength, sustenance, nurturance, and oxygen from creation. As we exhale, we bring our arms in front of our heart center, lengthening the fingertips away from our body, squeezing the abdominals tight. From here, we take a deep inhale. We open up our arms, we pull back, pull back, pull back. And as we exhale, fingertips onto our mat and chin onto chest. And we take a gentle in-breath and out-breath here. And we go again. Inhale, just bringing that beautiful energy and strength, sustenance, nurturance, and oxygen into the body. As we exhale, we release and we empty and we let go, lengthening the fingertips, stretching out the arms. And then a nice deep inhale, we open up. First stretching away from the body and then gently pulling back, getting into the back body. Exhale, fingertips back onto the earth. Gentle in-breath and out-breath here. And we'll do two more of these breaths. Let's go. In. Exhale. Strong inhale. And exhale. Gentle in-breath and out-breath. So last one, biggest one for the day. Inhale. Exhale. In. And exhale. So again, we bring our palms facing up, soften the shoulders, let it fall, relax the belly. Just close your eyes, going into the body and sensate and asking that question, what am I noticing in my body right now? And with trauma-sensitive yoga, the more present we are to the body, that's when the healing begins. So it's all self-compassion and self-love today. So let's go right into opening up the neck and the shoulders. So we bring our palms facing down, and we're just going to start right away with bringing the chin onto chest, and then just letting the head drop way back, so we work all the muscles here under the chin. And again, inhale, chin onto chest, and exhale, all the way back, stretching out the front of the neck. Getting into the back there. Once more, inhale, chin to chest, and exhale, dropping the head back, looking up, looking back. And as we come back to center, nice deep inhale, we're just going to roll the head all the way over to the left, opening up that right side, exhale back to center. And then again, inhale all the way over to the right, keep the shoulders nice and soft, shoulders like to come up when we do this, and back to center. And again, inhale all the way over to the left, and exhale back to center. And again, inhale all the way over to the right, getting that beautiful stretching. And back to center. So from here, we're just going to do a few circular movements, rolling the neck all the way. Just painting that circle with the nose up in the air. And then we switch sides. Again, don't forget to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Few more rolls, get right in there. If there's any tightness, just letting go. And then back to center. As we come back to center, we go straight into the shoulders. So again, we're going to shrug the shoulders up, squeezing the abdominals nice and tight. And as we exhale, we lift up and roll the shoulder blades back to center. And again, inhale, shrug up. So now we're going to roll forward. So let's go forward all the way, getting all that tension out. Back to center, nice deep inhale, let's shrug up. So let's get into the back body, rolling back, let it fall, feel that, back to center. Nice deep inhale, shrug up. And let's roll forward all the way. Let's do one more set. Inhale, shrug up. And exhale, roll back, let it fall, back to center. Inhale, shrug up. And exhale, roll forward and let it fall, and then come back to center. Let's turn our palms up, and I invite you again to go into your body and just asking that question, what am I noticing in my body right now? Let's take 2 more breaths here as we feel every part of our being, as we feel every bodily sensation. All right, so we'll do one more posture, warming up the torso, and then we'll do 1 or 2 warming up the legs. So let's go into a nice Kundalini Kriya here, it's calling the Supi grind. So circular movements, really getting into the hips, into the waistline. So we start off going forward to the right, rolling to back, and then to the side. So nice circular movements, inhaling. And exhaling. You can also lift up your arms and engage your arms as well, because here we are getting into the back body and as well as getting into the front body here. Inhaling, exhaling. Strong inhale through the nose and then strong exhale through the nose. Let's do a few more rolls. To the left, right, inhaling, exhaling, last one, inhaling, exhaling, and then we come back to center. As we come back to center, take a strong inhale through your nose, and now hold your breath, and as you hold your breath, I'm going to ask you to pull in your root lock, all those internal muscles in your root lock, pull it in and up and pull in your belly lock. So squeeze, holding it there for 1. Squeeze, pulling in those muscles, holding it there for 2. Squeeze, bring those muscles in, holding it there for 3. And then inhale. And exhale, let go. Yoga is about letting go. Another strong, strong inhale through the nose. And as we exhale, let's blow it out. All right, next posture, we're going to just straighten the legs out, maybe shaking it out a little bit. And then we're going to point the toes and flex there for 1. Feeling that legs flat on the earth. And again, point the toes, point, point, point. Holding it there and flex for 2. And let's do 1 more. Point the toes, point, point, point. And flex for 3. Beautiful. And then just release. Next posture, let's come into Baddha Konasana, butterfly. Right in there, soles of your feet together. You can hold onto the outside of your toes or wherever you feel comfortable, and we're just going to flap our butterfly wings. So we're getting into our hip joints here. You should feel it here. And remember, when we are trauma, where we carry a lot of those little trauma vortexes is in our hip joints. So close your eyes and just do this beautiful movement. And then just imagine all those little trauma vortexes are moving out of the body and out of your hips. Inhaling, exhaling. Let's do a few more. Inhaling, exhaling. Just a few more. Inhaling, exhaling. Last little bit. Inhaling, exhaling, getting right in there. And then release. All right, as you stop. So this, we just did a external rotation of the hips, and we always do it internal rotation. So soles of your feet flat on the earth, arms at the back, and we're just going to roll from side to side and getting a nice stretch there in the body. In, exhaling, getting that beautiful stretch in there. Let's do 2 more. And then back to center. So feel that. So now we are going to come into Shavasana, but we're going to go into Shavasana with our knees bent and soles of our feet flat on the earth. And we're coming onto the back here and keeping the feet grounded to the earth. Bring your arms down by your side, palms facing up. And I invite you to take deep in-breaths and out-breaths and work so that your lower back connect there, as if the earth is pulling your lower back down into the earth energy. So first, let's just take 3 breaths here and allow for the body just to get used to being here right now. And again, everyone, as I am teaching trauma-sensitive yoga, I always try to say I invite you, but if that any of the postures feels that's not where your body wants to go, you can do an alternative posture. You listen to your body, send lots of love and kindness to your body. As I said, today's practice is a focus on compassion for ourselves and self-love. All right, so we're going to get into a few beautiful stretches, and we're going to start with wind relieving pose. So nice deep inhale. We're going to straighten out our left leg. We're going to bend the right knee and then interlace the fingers. Bring it 2 inches below the right knee. Take the right knee slightly to the right, minding the rib cage and the chest. Flex the toes towards your face. Drop the chin down onto your chest. And then bulge up your biceps and triceps. And then with all the might there in the biceps and triceps, we're going to pull this knee closer and closer and closer towards the right shoulder. And in doing so, we are massaging our ascending colon, helping with elimination and digestion and release of toxins. And it's very, very important for us to take care of our gastrointestinal tract and all those big organs there. So let's take 2 more breaths. We're also stretching out that big psoas muscle that often gets tight when we are in trauma response mode. So now we're going to release the grip. Bend the left knee, take the foot, bring it over, let it just hang at the side, creating that triangle. Bring your right hand, lifting up the left leg through the triangle, right arm outside of the thigh. You can interlace or just hold on to the back of the thigh. You can straighten your leg up, flex the toes, and you come into that tug of war. So pulling the right knee back and pulling the left foot a little bit forward, just feeling that tug of war. If it's available to you, you can squeeze your abdominals nice and tight, taking 3 breaths. Inhaling for strength, exhaling, letting go. Inhaling for strength, exhaling, letting go. And once you've completed your 3 breaths, I invite you to release the grip. Open up your arms to the side, palms facing up. Then slowly and gently and mindfully, you're going to bring that left leg all the way down, back onto your mat. Going to lightly lift up the right leg. We're going to roll this leg all the way over until that toe touches the earth. And we're going to roll our head and face all the way over to the right. So you can see we are indulging in a beautiful, powerful spinal twist and an amazing stretch for all the big muscles in the body. 2 more breaths. Strong inhale through the nose, strong exhale, either through the nose or the mouth. Slowly and gently from here, we're going to roll the body all the way back. Drop both the legs, toes to the side, surrender to the earth, and then allow that beautiful work to be integrated into the body. Inhaling and exhaling. So now take a nice deep inhale. We're going to do exactly the same for the left side. Bend the left knee. Interlace the fingers, bring it 2 inches below the left knee. Now take that left knee slightly to the left, minding the ribcage and the chest. Flex the toes towards your face. Pull the arms and elbows closer into that leg. And then bulge up your biceps and triceps and use all that might and strength to pull this knee closer and closer and closer towards your left shoulder, massaging the descending colon, helping with elimination, digestion, release of toxins, and opening up that left hip. 2 more breaths. Strong inhale through the nose. Blow it out. And once you've completed your breaths, slowly and gently bending the right knee, bring the left foot, let it hang on the side there, lift up that leg, left arm through the triangle, right arm outside, lifting that leg up, flexing the toes, back in that tug of war. Inhaling for strength, exhaling, letting go. 2 more beautiful, strong breaths. Once you've completed your breath, release the grip, both arms out by your side, palms facing up, slowly and gently bringing this leg back down to the earth. Then lifting up the left leg, roll the foot all the way over, the toe touches and get into the stretch, rolling your head and face all the way over to the left. 3 breaths. Beautiful, powerful stretch. Once you've completed your 3 breaths, I invite you to roll all the way on your back, both legs on the earth, let the toes drop to the side, arms down by your side, palms facing up. 3 breaths. Allow for the healing to begin. Let the integration take place as you inhale for strength. Exhaling, letting go. Inhale for strength. Exhaling, letting go. So now bring the legs together, take a deep inhale, bring both the knees and thighs into your belly, into your abdomen, into your chest. Grab your opposite elbows, forearms or wrists, flex the toes towards your face and pull your thighs and legs into the belly, giving all your internal organs a good massage for 3 breaths. And once you've completed your 3 breaths, gonna hold behind the thighs, and we're going to do a few rocking back and forth on our backs, massaging our spines. And let's do 2 more. And nice deep inhale, we're gonna rise all the way up. Gonna lift the legs up, coming into boat pose, flex the toes, elbows out to the side for 3 breaths. Squeeze the belly tight. This is for the belly. Just look ahead of you. And once you've completed your 3 breaths, bring the soles of your feet flat on the earth. Give yourself a big bear hug as you drop your forehead. And here, just love yourself. And then from here, we're going to straighten the legs out. Legs together, going to get a nice stretch for the back body, upper, lower back, middle back, and upper back. Flex the toes towards your face. Nice deep inhale. Let's rise our arms all the way up. Lengthening up, stretching up there, squeezing the abdominals nice and tight. And as you exhale, slowly bring the arms all the way down and begin to lengthen your crown of the head forward. Grab around the feet or around the ankles, wherever that is for you, and just get a beautiful stretch in here for 3 breaths. Once you've completed your 3 breaths, just come all the way back up. Turn your palms up on your thighs. Soften your shoulders and let it fall. Go into your embodiment and just asking that question, what am I noticing in my body right now? Noticing in pure awareness all that's residing and all that is happening inside of the body. No reaction, no judgment, just compassion and wonder for this beautiful body. And allow the healing to begin. From here, we're just going to bring the feet to the side and we're coming into tabletop. Making sure your knees are hip width apart, palms or shoulder width apart, then bring all the fingers open wide and just let the belly gravitate towards the earth. And we'll do 3 cat and cow stretches here, really getting into stretching the body. So starting with a nice deep inhale. And as we exhale, we go into cat stretch. So we drop the tailbone, drop the crown of the head, look towards the knees, round the spine. Take the belly button, scoop it way up into the back of the spine, getting right into the back body. And as we inhale, we come into cow stretch. Tailbone rises up and the sits bones separate and we lift the chin up. Eyes open wide and we look up and back. And again, cat stretch. Exhale. All the way round spine, belly button gets scooped up, all the way, squeezing. And again, inhale for cow stretch, tailbone rises up and we lift the chin up, looking back. And exhale, last one, cat stretch, round spine, squeeze the abdominals all the way up. And last cow stretch all the way, looking up, looking back, feel that. Slowly and gently we get back into neutral spine. Take a nice deep inhale here. Blow it out hard through the mouth. Now we're going to curl the toes under and come into a nice gentle downward facing dog, strength building posture. And once we're here, we're just going to walk the dog, rolling from the toe mounts down to the heels, opening up the back of the legs all the way. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling, getting into the hamstrings there. And then again, we come on the toe mounts, roll the heels down, open up the back of the legs, drop the crown of the head, and then slowly and gently begin to walk the hands all the way towards the toes. Bend the knees a lot, torso, hang on the thighs, grab onto your elbows, drop the crown of the head, and then just hang here like a rag doll for 2 breaths. Getting that nice back stretch and front stretch. Now we're going to straighten the back of the legs, coming to a halfway lift, palms on your shin. Lengthening the crown of the head away from the body, taking the belly button, scooping it way back into the back of the spine. And again, as we exhale, we're going to fold the body in half, fingertips or palms onto the earth, lengthening the crown of the head down towards the earth, getting a front body and back body stretch here. 2 breaths. And we're going to do another halfway lift again, lengthening up, straightening the spine, squeezing the abdominals right into the back of the spine. And as we exhale, Again, folding the body deep, deep, deep into the earth. Opening up the hamstrings. Now we're going to bring our palms on our feet or on front of the feet, and we're going to stroke all the way up, touching the front of our legs, coming all the way up, touching the front of our thighs until we come into standing. Tadasana or mountain pose. Bring our palms facing forward. We are rooted into the earth, and we just again honor this powerful posture, Tadasana, mountain pose. And we all, as my elders say, we all have to go through something to learn something. So we all go through life and the challenges of life, and sometimes life can throw us down to the ground, like trauma does. But when we stand in Tadasana, we are reminded that we got this. Yes, we were down to the ground. We got back up. And all of you over there at Jubilee, you are doing your work. You are working on yourselves. You are honoring yourselves. You are loving yourselves. And you are in the process of healing. So let's honor that today. Know how strong you are. And know how courageous you are for doing the work that you're doing right here, right now, but also every day while you're at Jubilee. Let's take 2 more breaths here and send that love into our bodies. So now I'm going to invite you to walk to the top of your mat. Just move this a little bit. We're going to do, maybe have time for one nice sun salutation. So right to the top of your mat, bringing the feet together, toe knuckles together, standing tall. And let's flow in and let's sweep the arms all the way up, drop the head back, look up towards the tip of the thumbs, exhale, let's fold all the way coming down. You can bend the knees as much as you need to. Deep inhale, halfway lift, bring the palms onto the shin, lengthening the crown of the head away from the body. Now long exhale here, we plant the palms, bend the knees a lot, step back to the right leg, followed by left. So nice deep inhale, we're going to come into a high plank here, bringing the torso through and first dropping the tush. 2 breaths. And then from here, we drop the knees, top of the feet. We come all the way down to low plank or chaturanga. Forehead kiss the earth. From here, high cobra, pushing the head through and looking up, looking back, straight arms. Let's take 2 breaths here. We come back onto all fours. Let's curl our toes under and we meet back in downward facing dog. And as we find down dog, we pull the heels down, rise the tailbone up, drop the crown of the head, bend the elbows a little bit to get the tension off the wrist. And let's take 3 breaths in this powerful. This is a strength building posture, downward facing dog. Slowly and gently now we're going to bend the knees a lot and just walk the feet all the way up back to the top of your mat, and then straighten the back of the legs and come back into a halfway lift, straight spine, belly strong. And as we exhale, we fold the body in half all the way, giving that beautiful front back body stretch. Then we open up our arms, rise the arms out, coming all the way up. Palms connect and bring our palms into heart center, acknowledging ourselves back into Samastitihi. And we honor ourselves, 2 breaths. And from here, we're just going to turn to the side like this, bring our hands onto our hips, and then we're going to step away 3 to 4 feet, opening up, and we're going to do a few final stretches here, starting off with a nice deep inhale, opening up our arms, stretching it away, and really becoming that beautiful star. From here, we're going to push the tush back and we're going to swan dive all the way, leading with the heart, swan dive all the way. So you can hold onto above your ankles like this, or you can scoop your 4 fingers in at the side of your feet like hooks, standing on them. Gonna pull the elbows back towards the legs, drop the crown of the head, and then come into this amazing stretch as you bring the crown of your head closer and closer and closer towards the earth. 3 breaths. We release the grip from here. We're going to walk our hands all the way over to the right. Hold onto the leg. Bring the torso towards the right leg. Drop the crown of the head for 3 breaths here. Once you completed your 3 breaths, I'm going to invite you to walk your hands all the way over to the left foot, bringing the palms over the left foot, and then dropping the crown of the head for 3 breaths. Now we're going to walk the hands all the way back to center. We're going to turn the palms facing up and walk it to the back as far as we can get there, and then bring the crown of the head down for 3 breaths. Once you completed your 3 breaths, I'm going to invite you to bring your palms again in front of you, to open up your arms all the way to the side, and to use your strength to bring you all the way back up, nice and slow, mindfully. And once you're here, bring your palms again onto your hips, bend your knees a lot, and then slowly walk and come to the center of your mat with feet together, and we meet back in Tadasana, mountain pose. Nice strong inhale, blow it out hard through the mouth, and let go. All right, so let's get onto the earth. Back in Shavasana, again going back in Shavasana with our knees bent all the way down. And now we're going to bring our knees and thighs again into the belly, into the abdomen. Going to open up the knees to the side, lift our feet up, grab the inside of our feet with both palms, open up the legs a little bit. And this posture is called Happy Baby. Now we're going to rock like happy babies, massaging the spine, back and forth, and we're going to roll a little bit to the right, like happy babies, and a little bit to the left, and a little bit to the right, and a little bit to the left. And then we're going to come into Shavasana. Now, integration. Now you can do it rolling on your side. You can do it on your back, wherever you feel comfortable. So let's take a few breaths here. I know we're on 5:30, but we're just going to take a few breaths here and honor ourselves. We did it. We've worked every muscle, every bone, every joint, every ligament. We folded with compassion and loving kindness and self-care. So now take a deep inhale. You just push your palm into the earth and we're going to rise up. Slowly and gently coming into easy seated pose. We bring our hands into heart center, and here we're going to end the session with one sound of Om, and Om is the universal sound reminding us of pure consciousness, the infinite, the omnipotence, the omnipresence, the force, the source, great spirit, and our connection to that energy and our connection to ourselves, our families, our friends, and our connection to the rest of the world. So we take a nice deep inhale. So thank you everyone for sharing your beautiful practice and your energy with me and everyone else here tonight. It's always an honor. Have a beautiful rest of this glorious evening and rest of the week. Take all of this with you and apply it to your day-to-day life. And I say namaste. The divine in me, I honor the divine in you all. Always. Aho.
Namaste, Teresa. Thank you from all of us.
Namaste, and so wonderful to be with you all again. And I'm hoping to be back on next week again. Okay?
Thank you. Are you gonna put this one on your YouTube by chance?
I will. I'll put it on tonight for sure. It will be on. Okay?
Hey, thank you very much.
Okay. All right.
Take care.